Right, hello then. Welcome to the first part of the dissection of the Amber Heard audio. I say in part because, I have a newborn and they do not give you enough time to do this long-ass audio in full. So we're going to break it up. I'm going to try to make it as easy to watch as possible, as easy as it can be to listen to Amber Heard for a full 7 minutes. Also, just ignore the drawings on my kid's wall and the pretty lyrics. Anyways, let's dive right into this.
Seeing the counselor is not going to it's not going to do it. It's not alone. We've got to change how we do things. And I want to trust you, and I feel like all the trust is gone. All the fucking trust is gone in the relationship because you keep splitting.
I know this is a serious video, but did anybody else's brain immediately jump to Johnny Depp doing the splits? Everybody else's did, right? Right, okay, cool.
I'm not gonna be in a physical fucking altercation with you.
Then don't.
You fucking hit me last night. You fucking...
What about all the other times you split? Come on, you cannot act like that. It's about that.
I love how she just slides right past that. She just let that one go whoop right over her head. Could have gotten a haircut. Pretended she didn't even hear it. He's like, Amber, I split from you because you start hitting me. Just like you did last night. Say what? Squirrel! Oh my god, the weather looks so nice today. By the way, I took the biggest shit this morning in the toilet, not in your bed. By the way, what about all the other times you split? Okay, Amber Heard, right on, I guess. I'm pretty sure we said we love an accountability queen, not a diversion queen, but whatever rocks your boat.
Well, we're on a plane that can't split.
No, and you hit back, so don't act like you don't fucking participate.
I pushed you.
I'm not going to get into the details of that fight. You and I both know that you split when there is no physical violence involved. And that you do it like at the very beginning of fights these days.
Obviously I have no way of knowing for sure if Johnny Depp has ever hit her back, but I'm pretty confident in his words when he says that he has never abused any woman, anybody but himself. So what I would be willing to bet happened is she hit him. He either pushed her to get her off of him or maybe tried to defend himself. And as these type of women love to do, as soon as you defend yourself, you're the abuser. Don't do that. Oh, it's coming right for your face. You don't have to do that. Ah! Did you just stick your hand up at me? I'm a victim!
If you split and you go into a different room and you don't actually leave that house, it does nothing but perpetuate the fight. How do you feel when I leave you?
When I split, when I go into the other room, you said.
And getting me a room, getting another room in a hotel is just the same thing. It's chronic. It happens all the time. And if you do it to go into another room, you do it and you get dressed.
You were fucking screaming at me.
I'm not going to validate my actions last night. I feel very bad.
No, I'm talking in Toronto.
I did not start screaming until you had fucking said all the shit. You poke an animal enough, it is eventually done, no matter how friendly it is.
Well, damn, if that isn't quoted right out of the How to Be an Abusive Partner textbook, I don't know what is. Let me translate that for you. I leave because you get abusive. That makes me get more abusive. That is why I leave. Yes, but remember that I'm only mad at you because it is your fault. You make me act this way. And I'm not going to tell you again. How are you going to sit there and act like you're sorry for whatever you did the night before, but also say that it's his fault that you act that way, and then immediately start acting the way you know he doesn't like?
I have not started the fight by saying I'm going to get another room. And I'm not going to sit here and fight about fucking Toronto anymore. Guess what? I let it go. I'm not fucking talking about Toronto. I can whisper it. I can write it. Guess what? I'm not saying another fucking word about Toronto. I'm so sick and tired of fucking fighting about old fights. This is not about a fight. This is broad. This is a broad thing.
No, that's right out of the abuser handbook too. Yeah, I don't really care, right? If you don't feel resolved, if I've taken absolutely no accountability for me hurting you, I'm over it. So therefore the discussion is over. Yeah, and I'm gonna treat you like absolute garbage if you try to bring it up again or act hurt about it.
I'm telling you, every single time you get dressed and you fucking split the top of a fight, you never fucking try and work it out, you never fight for me, you never come to me, you never self-calm, you never self-soothe, you're never the one to throw the olive branch. I'm sick and tired of it. It needs to fucking change. You can go, I can't meet those demands, I can't do it, or you can fucking promise me so I have a modicum of safety, I feel a modicum of respect, a little tiny shit sliver of fucking like, you are in this whether it is good or bad, whether it is good or bad, down and up, lows and highs, tough and easy.
Right, so you're mad at Johnny because he's not acting like a big old baby and self-soothing, and he won't, come apologize to you after you've been abusive, yelling at him, after he's felt the need to separate himself from your abuse. You're mad that he doesn't come crawling to you with Care Bears, soft blankets, and flowers? I don't get it.
I have been at your side throughout it all. You said, why did you come to Rio? And I answered you. I would love for it to be better. I have no fucking consistency, no safety, no security. The relationship is something you don't fight for, you don't stand up for, you always run from when it's tough.
Did anybody else notice how in Amber Heard's initial claims against Johnny Depp, it was that he was this loud, abusive drunk? But yet here, when she doesn't know she's being recorded, her claim is that he runs away every time things get difficult. They get tough, i.e. when she starts screaming and being abusive. So that's kind of contradictory, don't you think?
I'm telling you, I need more. We didn't say vows. You didn't make them exactly in the same, in that way, you know, but now is the fucking time. I need to know if you're gonna be there. I want promises. I told you that at the beginning of this conversation. I need promises you're gonna fucking be there. I need promises that this is important to you, not when it's easy, when it's hard too. If this is something you'll fight for. That this is something that's sacred, that neither of us throw out every fight. I can't be the only one to hold the promises. I was in Toronto and it fucked me over. I can't be the only one. If I split on you, all those times that I thought about doing it, we would not be here. And I stayed, and it's tougher. You know, that's stronger. I'm stronger.
I am going to sit here, Johnny. I'm going to scream at you. I'm going to degrade you. And I'm going to let you know how much of a waste of time you are. And then I might go deuce in your bed after. Right, I hear what you're saying, love. But I'd prefer if you didn't take a double deuce in my bed. Also, if you can't lower your voice, could you please leave because you're frightening me? Thank you. Absolutely not. I'm going to continue being abusive. And you know why? You know why I won't walk away? Because I'm stronger than you. I love this manipulation that she's doing to Johnny. It's very intentional, by the way. See, she knows that Johnny Depp prides himself on being, you know, a strong man, whatever the hell that means. And so when she's saying, I'm stronger and you walking away, you know, that's easy. What she's really trying to do is she's trying to manipulate him into believing that what she's doing isn't abusive. And he's actually the fucked up one for not fighting for the relationship. Therefore, she's stronger than him and he should be ashamed of that because he's a man and she's a woman and, you know.
It is easy to run. It is easy to run away from problems. It is easy to take that out and say, well, that's the easiest. That's the safest way out. I'm not saying we should get in physical altercations. I never want to be in that. Never. But every time you don't like what I say and you fucking run away, will never work out anything. You can't run away every fight.
Oh, Amber. You just had to throw that butt in there. The big Kardashian butt. Okay, let me explain that butt. So if she had just said purely, I do not ever want to get in physical confrontations with you, period, would have been totally fine. But because she added the butt in there and then proceeded to say, but every time you split, every time you run away, it perpetuates the fight. It makes me hit you. And we can never resolve anything any other way because you are the one responsible for changing the way you communicate.
It's not brave. It's not strong. It's harder to say to somebody, I want to work this out. I want to face what I have. I want to face what you have. I want to work it out with you. You're not working it out.
Right, you notice how she's picking at his masculinity.
You're running away, and then you make me be the bigger person every single time and come to you and knock on the door and come to this house and say, hey, we're married. It's supposed to be safe.
You know, Johnny, this is just not fair. I should be allowed to hit you and you should stick around. I should not have to come to your house and give you the apology that you're very deserving of. It's not fair. I shouldn't be the strong one.
I made you.
Yes, by default. If you're never the one to do it, one of us is, and I'm the one to do it every time. It means I'm the bigger person every time. It means I have to be the strong one.
I have to do it. It's me.
It means every time I have to fight for our relationship, and you get to be not. You get to be lazy. You get to be cowardly. I don't know what it is.
What are you here for? What do you need me for?
Once again, I am fighting for the relationship.
With a guy that you don't fucking trust or like?
Not say I didn't like you. I love you. You're my favorite person in the world.
I don't see how.
I remember what I said at the beginning. I'm sorry you feel like you can't imagine it. But I said this to you at the beginning of this conversation. I said, you're my favorite person in the whole world. If you weren't the most magnetic, shiny, beautiful, interesting, dynamic person I had ever met in my life.
Well, it's clear Amber has given up on the insult his masculinity strategy, and she has jumped right to the let me manipulate you with love. Let me tell you how much you mean to me in all those wonderful times. Let me love bomb you. By the way, how's that deuce in your bed?
It would be so easy to walk away from this bratty thing you do.
Untrustworthy.
Did you hear what I just said? Yeah. I said I can't trust. That's not meaning you're untrustworthy. It means we've created a situation. And I'm telling you what you do to create it too. So don't argue with me when I say it now.
I'm not arguing with you.
Oh, yeah, but you had to pick it apart.
Well, how did I pick it apart?
I don't want to do this. I don't want to...
Translation. I don't want you to call me out on my shit, Johnny. That would mean that I would have to acknowledge that I'm in the wrong and I'm not Miss Perfect. By the way, how's that deuce in your bed?
Fight about a fight.
How come when I come up with a point, you can't answer it? You don't want, or suddenly you don't want to answer it.
What am I not answering? Because I don't want to fight about this new thing? No, I don't want to. I said you wanted the safety and security, and you stopped me, you interrupted me, and then you said, what? Because because I wanted to have you as my...
I didn't interrupt you. You asked me, right? You said, right?
I meant you interjected. I meant you said. You said. How about that? See, now, is this better? I answered you. I addressed what you're saying. Now, can we please not fight about that?
Damn. Like, she really hates having to admit in any way, no matter how minuscule it may be, that she was wrong. Like, any hint of that, and she's just the Incredible Hulk, 0 to 100. Let's go.
And I said, because I love you.
You said loved.
We're talking about a fucking event that's past tense. If I used loved, my apologies. It doesn't mean I don't love you now. Try. Let's both try. If there's anger, if there's something fucking really fucking poking us in the ass, let's try. Try not to fucking fight. Try to address it. Jumping down each other's throats, because all that's going to do is build a mountain of fucking resentment, some species of fucking hatred within the love, and totally fucking mistrust, because you say you don't trust me. I get it, okay. I don't know. You know,
I want the trust back. You can deflect all you want, say it's my fault, say how dare I get angry at you ever, whatever. I'm telling you.
Am I the only one who noticed that he didn't at any point say how dare you get mad at me? In fact, everything that she just said that Johnny Depp said, she actually said to him.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what.
And sometimes I don't. I don't want to fucking be there and go through the shit. I don't, man.
Well, guys, unfortunately, I got to close this off for part 1, but I'm really looking forward to part 2, because that's the part where she says the infamous line, "Tell the world, Johnny, tell them I, Johnny Depp, I too am a victim of domestic violence, and see how many people believe you or side with you." Yep, that is literally quote for quote, verbatim, what she said. Disgusting. Can't wait to pick it apart. Thank you for watching this video. I just want to really quickly remind you to check out the Roma Army website for the new merch. If you have a Becky in your life that's constantly trying to get your dick, give her a friendly reminder with these "quit looking at my dick" underwear that she gets absolutely none. Also check out the No Dick new design and the new Roma Army logo. We have new designs, new colors, and really something for everybody. Check out the merch at www.romaarmymerch.com.